Hey everybody, hope y'all are having a good week. This video is going to be explaining why I think the bottom is in. I think the bottom was in at 17.5, and I don't think we're going to go below this price at all. We could consolidate here for a little while. We could shoot up, but I do think that 17.5 was the actual macro bottom of Bitcoin, and I'll present some facts and on with indicators, and then some of these charts on Look Into Bitcoin, and kind of show you where I'm getting that idea. So I do have a Patreon, so it's $25 a month. If anybody is interested in knowing more about crypto in general, like if you want to learn how to trade, if you need to know how to move crypto from one area to another, I do 3 videos a week, and then 1 Zoom meeting. So 2 videos and then 1 Zoom meeting. You can hop on the Zoom meeting, ask me any kind of question if you need to know how to use MetaMask, any of the other exchanges, hardware wallets, software wallets, staking. I do all of that, and it's just $25 a month. So it's something, and then I post articles in a Telegram group. So you get a Telegram. I post stuff every couple of days in there. I explain what I'm buying, what altcoins I'm buying. Am I buying Bitcoin right now? Support and resistance, just everything you need to know about trading, and then most things about blockchain tech as well. So let's get to this. So we've got the MACD. If you don't know what the MACD is, I'm making videos about them, so I'll do more educational stuff here pretty soon. But you've got a cross. Crosses on the MACD are typically bullish. Okay, so let's look at the situation from right now, or let's actually even pull up. We'll look at the BLX chart. So this is the main chart that shows all of the data on Bitcoin. So you've got a cross here, you've got a cross here, which was a fake out. We'll do all the crosses at the bear market bottoms in the past. So you had a cross right here, you had a cross right here. You did have a cross right there, but let's just look at this one. This one's pretty close. So right there. So let's kind of see what those look like. Okay, so this is a close enough cross. Didn't fake out, but it was almost there. So the second one was here. That was the Bitcoin bottom. Bottomed right before that. Okay, so you had a fake out cross right here at this current price. And then you had a secondary cross right here. Bitcoin bottom was in. Boom, had a big run. Fake out cross right here. Fell a little bit more, and then we had a secondary cross right there. Bitcoin's bottom was already in the past 2 cycles. So let's even see if there's one. I don't know if we'll be able to see this. This data was kind of new back then, so this one just had 1 cross and it was done. 1 cross, bull market started, went parabolic. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm looking at. It's pretty important. So let's clear up all of this stuff. Okay, and let's take this off for a second. Let's look at the RSI, so the Relative Strength Index. Okay, and we're on the weekly chart right now. That's what we've been on. Okay, so Bitcoin's bottom. Well, let's just mark this. So every time it's bottomed, it's been below this 30 line here, even at peak through, just a little bit, peek through. Okay. So that was the exact bottom over here. This was the exact bottom over here. And then based on past performance, we entered underneath that 30 line. So this should be the exact bottom here based on the stochastic RSI. It's never gone. I mean, it did go lower this time than it ever did, but it still entered this black area and then we're starting to actually trend up here. So it could look something like this, to where we go sideways, we have a really volatile market, we consolidate sideways for a little while before we're actually running up. There's not really a way to tell all that well what's going to happen until we actually get through some sort of resistance, and then we start actually trending, and then seeing how we play with moving averages and seeing if we're getting rejected, strong rejections from this area. So that's something that the Patreon group is going to follow weekly to really get a good understanding. Okay, so that is the RSI. We can look at the stochastic RSI and see if that's showing anything here. The 2 week is pretty bullish. This is not going to close for about 2 more weeks, but normally whenever we pass through this 20 line, bull markets really has started. So if we look at what happened over here, once we passed through the 0 line, things started going parabolic. And then right here, we passed through the 0 line, things started going parabolic. Passed through the 20 line, sorry, not the 0 line. Things started going parabolic. And we're very, very close to that right now. We do need the next 2 weeks to close a little bit green, and then this would be another bullish sign. Monthly is still sitting down here. For this to be really bullish, it needs to pass through the 20 line as well. And then this is the main thing I wanted to show. So let's get rid of this one. I like to use the hash ribbons. So the hash ribbons are very important whenever it comes to minor capitulation. And you can do this on a daily. So we'll look at a daily. So you've got, so the minor capitulation, this is whenever miners sell their Bitcoin. They start selling because they can't be profitable. They get out of, they exit the market, just kind of like oil companies, whenever they can't afford, whenever oil's too cheap, they can't afford to run their businesses. Big monopolies start buying up all those small competitors, or they just let them die out. So that's kind of what's happening in the market. And this indicator tells you when that happens, and when they're done, you get a buy signal. Normally, when you get a buy signal, you get about a 20% pullback, which we've already experienced about 25%. I think it's 20 to 30%. And then you actually get like a pretty good size move right after that. Especially, best time to do it is after a very, very large correction. So we had a very large correction from this area to this area. But a lot of the times these buy signals are good signs to actually purchase Bitcoin. So if we look back over here, after this very large correction, we had minor capitulation here. It stopped, got a buy signal after this pullback, and then things started to actually go on a big run. There are a little bit of fake outs whenever it comes to it, but I'm putting all the pieces together for you. So you had minor capitulation here, you had a buy signal. Minor capitulation here, you had a buy signal, price went up. Buy signal, price went up. Buy signal, price went up. And then buy signal, price should go up. So that's another good explanation for why I think the bottom is in. Okay, we've got another thing that we can look at. I do like to look into Bitcoin. So this dark gray, almost purple area has been the best time to buy Bitcoin in the history of Bitcoin. So if you look over here in 2015, you've got all these dark blue circles, dark blue little, you had a little pass through this moving average, and then dark blue circles right here, almost purple. So that's another good indicator to use. I was looking at NFTs for the Patreon just a second ago. Also, you can even look at the fear and greed index. This is pretty helpful. So it just started, back in 2018. But you can look at whenever you capitulate, you've got these very, very dark circles down here, and that starts to turn lighter. Dark circles starting to turn lighter, and then dark circles starting to turn lighter over time. Currently, we're at a 20, so a lot of people are starting to think that we're going to fall lower. The opposite typically happens when you feel a certain way. Normally, the opposite happens. It's the same as selling. Whenever you're really excited about price, it's probably a good time to take some profits. My group is more of like an investing group and a swing trading. It's not a day trading. It's just buying and holding for, sometimes it's months, sometimes it's years. It just depends. It depends on the altcoin or what your goal is in general. All right, guys, that's really all. It was just a short video. I just wanted to put that out there. Again, if you want to join the Patreon, you can check it out. It's in the description on my channel. If you can't find it for whatever reason, just comment, and then I'll send it to you. It's just for people that need help in the in this space in general. You can make a lot of money in this space. You can lose a lot of money in this space, but being educated and spending some money for some exchange and value is very, very helpful for succeeding in anything. Everything that you learn in that group can be used in stocks for the rest of your life. Um, Try it out for a month, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then you can move on. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this video today. Y'all have a good one.